Thank you to our ballroom dance friend, Alex Prine, who commented on a previous video I shared with some suggestions on what you can do to stand out positively on the competition floor. So friends, anytime you have more info to share, to elaborate, please do so. I can't even tell you, I have a heck of a time keeping each of these videos under 10 minutes. Every topic almost, I'm like, oh man, I could do a 30-hour video, and I kind of cherry pick what I say, and I just so appreciate everything you guys add. Also, if you have questions, please ask, because it makes my job a lot easier determining what to kind of share with you next from my 40 years in this industry. Okay, excuse me. Let me read Alex's comments because they're super helpful, friends. Okay. Tips to stand out that come to mind immediately. 1, use bigger choreography, travel bigger, larger figures on the back walls in traveling dances. So in a nutshell, what I believe he's saying here is sometimes there's if you go to the comp early, you can kind of scope out where the judges are standing. So you're up on the far side of the room, you really just want to scooch across there as fast as you can so you can put your more stationary picture figures and such right front and center when the judges are looking at you. They're probably not looking at you when you're 60 feet away, friends. Okay, number 2, sell your expressions on the front wall in particular. 3, know each character. So in that video I discussed like the character of each dance. But let that guide how much you play off the audience versus your partner. You know, so some of our dances, like a rumba, might have a really insular, like energy to your partner, and others, maybe a waltz, you're really playing to everyone outside. So great point, Alex. Thank you. Okay, number 4, think of being a dancer as similar to looking at a painting. In smooth dances, you are looking at the whole painting, a wide view. You interact with the audience with a landscape view. Alternately in rhythm, pay attention to the details of the painting. Interact with the details of the room, giving that laser focused look to a person in the audience, because you don't get that really, unless you're doing like a samba, maybe paso, you're really kind of stuck in place in, a jive or cha-cha rumba. So you really got to play to that audience right there. And dance the character dependent moves, of course. Okay. And I like to think of the dancing on the comp floor as a series of snapshots. So the judge really, they might only get a few seconds to look at you. And so the more times that they glance by you and they see a beautiful snapshot, the more likely you are to get marks. And with time, friends, with more lessons, with more practice, with more, I'll just say, exposure therapy on that comp floor, you will get more consistent, pretty pictures, so to speak, okay? Because unless you're doing a solo, they're not just like steadying you, the whole time across the floor. They got other people to look at too and evaluate. Okay, number 5, wear an outfit. Don't let the outfit wear you. Number 6, men, if you're slim, use that to your advantage. Tight, tucked in shirts. If you're a larger frame, wear more flattering outfits. And it says get the spandex to tuck in the rolls. I'm not sure if he's talking about like a snug fit to almost like a body band. I don't know. Alex, comment below just to clarify what you meant there, because I'm not totally sure. Okay, number 7. When considering an outfit, consider your torso versus your leg length. Okay. Amount of space between your bottom rib and the waist bone. The size of the shoulders versus the waist ratio. Obviously, this is quite different for each person. Alex didn't mention it here, but I also notice, the shoulder shape is different. Some, especially I notice with the leads, are very straight. Others are sloped. Others come from a sloped neck. Others are here and out. So definitely consider that in your costume design. And I have mentioned this in a previous video. I highly suggest consulting your costume designer and not just going to any schmo that happens to be a seamstress in your town to make your tail suit or your costume. Go to a legit, experienced dance sport costume designer, and they can make some excellent suggestions for you. You might even send them a video of your dancing. You know, for my, my sponsors just knew who I was, but when I would purchase my gowns, you know, I literally just sent like a picture of my body in a swimsuit. Hey, here's what you're dealing with. Help me out here. And they will definitely have the experience to guide you in the direction that will show best for you on that comp floor. Especially when you get into championship and open, guys, like everyone's dancing out there textbook correct. We know the heels and toes. At that point, you've got to play every card that you can. And certainly Alex spot on here. Yeah, that's going to include your costume, guys. Okay, number 8. Men don't show up more than the women, both in outfit, expression, or in presentation. And oh my gosh, Alex, so on the same page as you here. I have seen this on the floor. And I can say, regardless of the genders, there is an element of chivalry. The lead is the guide, and the follow is responding with the embellishment. If the lead is taking over the embellishment, he's not leading. He's doing his own. He might do hip hop, dance solo, go lyrical. He or she, doesn't matter. The lead should be leading. Let the follow respond with the embellishment. Okay, guys. I could not agree anymore. It's definitely missing the boat there. And obviously, fellows, we don't want a back lead. And I understand there's moments in the comp you're trying to guide your partner back to your choreo or whatever. You take over, this much. But then, you let your lead take the ball from there and drive that train. And honestly, I've seen this challenge more often in showcases than comps, although I have seen it in comps. It's very off-putting. And honestly, to me, as the observer, it comes across as pretty pompous. Dislike. I don't like it. Like, I'm not even looking at the dancing. I'm just like, ugh, that's arrogant. And honestly, guys, I've seen it even worse at social dances. Oh, I just find it personally very off-putting. If a lead is out there trying to impress everyone with their flashy choreography, their overinflated facial expression, they're dragging that follow across the floor, and they're over-exaggerating their arm styling with the kind of population density on that dance floor. Darn, they're smacking people in the face because they're so busy just look at me, me. No, it's not about you. It's about a partner dance. So again, the chivalry ties in here. Be chivalrous. Show off your follow. That's their job. And you really can't lead as well, honestly, if you're so busy puffing and tooting and doing your own dog and pony show out there, okay? And I just feel my heart goes out to your follows if you're hanging on for dear life. Even me as a pro, I've been there, and inevitably it's the not as good leads that are trying to show off, and I'm like, oh, please let this song end. So anyway, guys, thank you so very much, Alex. You are a superstar for including those things. All super, super helpful. And again, guys, if you have any questions, comment below. If you disagree with something you've heard, hey, comment below. We are a worldwide community of ballroom dance friends here. And I'm just one person in a big sea of dancers in my little area of the world. And I know we all have unique experiences, but ultimately they're all very complementary to each other, and it helps us to hear each other's stories. If anything, so we know, oh, I'm not the only person that's been dragged around the floor or whatever. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you first thing in the morning. Thank you again, Alex. And if you like, please hit subscribe. Join our group. Happy dancing, guys. Bye.